All right, so I'm back at the property after we bush hogged it. This is the next day, so I can see a lot better now. Of course, gonna stake out the spot. This is my old maple tree here, so probably gonna leave that. Might take that out. And well, I set this yesterday, trying to see if anything came or went, and so far nothing has come or gone. So however, this morning we're up here with the electric company trying to figure out the best place to run the electric from. And I found some poop. I'm not sure what poop that is. Raccoon. I don't think it's deer. So what I'm gonna do now, because I got measurements from that end of the property to the maple tree, and then I got measurements about here from that tree to about here, and then again about the center, and then I got measurements about where the well is, and we found the well now that it's bush hogged, and I got measurements at the very back. So here I have my well. You know what I should do is sometime I should tie the GoPro to a string with some lights. But this here is a well that we have, and it's about 75 feet to water, and then it's about another 75 feet from where the water starts to the bottom. It's about 150 feet deep. That's pretty cool. Feel sorry for anything that falls down there, like a frog or something. Put that back on. And that way nothing gets in there. So I got a drone, like I said. I'm going to send it up and get a aerial view. That way I can overlay the drone video or photo that I get with my map or my measurements. I think I was right about here measuring, so that's about 160 feet, and the widest point from that big tree there to, across is about 60 feet. So now I kind of know what I'm working with, and we think we found where the septic tank is. And the reason being is because you can see all the land is dry except for this one, say 20-foot area. It's very wet, specifically right here. So when you bush hogged it, this area was still just really wet. So we think that the septic is under here, and the reason it's wet is because it's retaining water. Maybe the septic's leaking. Hasn't been used in 50 years. So we're not sure. We're gonna at some point figure that out, I guess, but not today. Not on this trip. So I don't know if he bush hogged in here or not. I think he did. I'm not sure, but an old boot sole. I'm gonna go down into my creek, because again, my property will go all the way over. So that whole creek is mine. I'm gonna have to clean that up because there's trash in there, and you would think that people in the country wouldn't throw trash in the waterways, but it's weird, they do. And so again, this is the old foundation, busted up, just a bunch of random stuff, house debris. So what I plan on doing with this pile is basically I'm going to maybe get the tractor back here and push all of this crap down into this ravine here where it's eroding. Get all the cinder blocks down in like that area, down in here, and completely cover it with dirt. If I have to use trees, because we're chopping some trees down, I can see there's some brick down in the creek. I'm gonna be careful here because it's not very, well, I guess it's stable, but you know, just gotta watch my footing. That's where all the runoff from the hill kind of funnels down right there. So, and of course, one other thing I want to do after I build, I'm going to do a lot of maintenance on the land, especially all the dead trees, limbs, things like that. All this 100 years of leaf pile up. I'm going to get rid of all of that. We're going to basically do some really major forest management, because you can see there's a lot of just dead tree limbs. So I think I'm going to get a wood chipper, chip it all up, get it down in here in the ravine, cover it up in dirt, and that'll be something for the future. But basically I want to do some major what's the word I'm looking for? I just said it. I want to do some forest maintenance. That way, if there's ever lightning strikes, I can prevent some wildfires. Because one of the things about these areas out here is in the summer, if it gets dry, like you can see, it rained a couple days ago, and this stuff is dry already. That's my foot sweat. But all that leaf debris, major fire hazard. So right now, let's go ahead and get this bad boy set up. Crashed it yesterday, but that's fine. And what I have is the DJI Mavic Mini 2, or just the Mini 2, I think. So let me get the camera in a good spot. I'm not gonna really watch it fly around because it's hard to keep track of once you go up a certain distance. I got the Fly More kit, so 3 batteries, remote. And what I like about the the Mini 2 is, like, I have the Spark, and that thing was such a pain in the butt to connect. Like, it did not want to connect to my phone, to the remote. You had to like connect to the Wi-Fi on the it was just a huge pain. So this is really easy to connect to. Let me get situated. I'm trying to one hand this here. So basically your wings fold out. Let me see if I can get a steady shot here. Put your wings fold out like that. So I'm gonna do it one-handed. These back wings are propellers. Just flip out like that. So put a battery in and she is ready to fly.